Hello everybody, welcome to Ian's Bricks. I hope you can hear me. It's very windy here. I'll keep this short and sweet, but I'm in a service station. It's called the Pear Tree Interchange. It's just outside Oxford, and I met up with somebody today. They had some Lego sets that I was going to buy off them. We sort of met halfway. A little bit of a journey for this one, but it's definitely worth it. I'll give you a quick sneaky peek as to what I've got in my car. On my back seat I've got a couple of bags of Lego there. There's a couple of Spice Girls sets that you can see there, so that might give you an idea of who I've been buying my Lego from again. And as you can see in the boot of my car, there's a couple of massive boxes which, as you can see, pretty much fill up my entire boot. So I've got to get all these home and I'll actually get into these sets and boxes and show you what I've actually bought today. First of all, though, I've got to do the 2-hour journey back home again. 2 hours to get here, 2 hours home. So yes, it's a long way to come, but hopefully the sets that I'll show you when I get back home, you can see why they were worth my while doing this. Okay, I'm back home again. It's actually the next day, so I didn't feel like doing the video when I got home because it had been a very long drive. It was 2 hours there, 2 hours, well, an hour and 3/4 back, so it was a long way to go on a Monday after work. Anyway, here I am with the rest of the haul. So we've got loads of these boxes here. They're actually the Lego boxes that these sets are delivered in, and these are 3 deep, so there's quite a lot of stuff here. And I've also got an extra box here with a few sets in as well. So I want to go through these, and some of these are sort of duplicated in some of the boxes as well. So I got some more of the Spice Girls, and I got them for £8 each. I think I've got 6 of them. 40548 is the set number. I'm sure these were about £40 or £45, you know, when they were first released. Lego couldn't get rid of them, and I think they went down as low on Lego.com as £26, £27. But since they've retired, I think they've become slightly more popular, and certainly at £8 each. I know I sold some of these at shows for quite a bit more than that, so these should do quite well. So I've got 1, 2 here, and they're all brand new, and they're all sealed sets, so they're all in very good condition as well. So we've got 2 there, so I'm going to pop those on the floor just because I've got not a lot of space behind me, and there should be another 4 in this box. So that's £8 each for the Spice Girl sets. That's probably the best bargain of all. I have already got a lot of these Spice Girl sets. They're going to take quite a while to sell, but you know, I've got them for quite a while. I keep doing shows on a regular basis, so I've got plenty of those. I've also got a few of these as well. I'm just having a look how many we've got. I think I've got 6 of these all together, and this is another promo set. It's the Icons Moving Truck. 40586 is the set number. I got these for £10 each, so a little bit more than the Spice Girls, but these do sell quite well as well. Certainly £25-ish I think they go for, maybe even a little bit more. Quite a nice set. I think this ties in with the Jazz Club set, which is retiring soon as well. Yeah, I like this. I've had plenty of these over the last year or so that I got as promos and freebies and things like that, but very nice sets. These, I like these. They do sell very well at shows. Pop that down there. The other box I think is this one here, and you can see there's 4 more of those in that box there. So I've got 6 of those at £10 each. I've got a few other smaller sets as well. Let me just turn this around. So I got some sets that haven't retired or aren't promos. So I've got 3 of these. These are the Harry Potter Privet Drive. Probably not one of my favourite sets. I think the owl looks a little bit weird. However, these are normally £18 recommended retail. 76425. Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive is the set name. And I basically bought these for £8 each, and I've got 3 of them. So I think at £8 each, these are good. They are retiring at the end of 2025, so not long to wait until they retire. So that's one. That's number 2 there. And then we have, oh, nearly dropped it, we have the 3rd one there. So 3 of those Hedwig sets at £8 each. And we also have some mechs as well. So Let me just have a quick look because I'm not quite sure how many of each I've got. I think I've got 3 of these Batman ones, 76270. It's the Batman Mech armour. These are normally £12.99. Again, still available at the moment, but retiring at the end of the year. I've got 3 of these. Again, £8 each, so not much of a discount on these ones. But again, because I was getting so much other stuff as well, I just thought, you know what, there's a couple of sets I'm not too fussed about, but I'll take them anyway. These are retiring. I don't have any of these yet. These will probably do okay in a year or so's time. So I've got 3 of those. They're at £8 each, also at £8 each. We've got these as well, so we've got 2 different ones. We've got one of these, which is the 76276, the Venom Mech and Armour and Miles Morales. Again, they're normally £12.99 recommended retail, and I got that for £8. As to with these 2 here, more mechs, and it is the, what is this called? 76277, the War Machine Mech Armour, again £12.99, and I got both of these for £8 each. So some sort of slightly different sets, but not too many of those. And also in here, again, I wasn't too bothered about getting these, but again, it was kind of part of the job lot. I got 2 of these as well. These are the Formula One sort of, what do you call them, minifigure collector series that they've got. I'm not a great fan of these, if I'm honest, but they were £2.50 each. They're normally £3.50. Again, I'll probably just end up doing these as some kind of giveaway or something like that. So we'll have to wait and see what I end up doing with those. I probably won't bother opening them because they're not really my cup of tea. But anyway, £2.50 each. Again, not really that fussed about those, but it's part of the bigger lot. And we also have, I want to move a couple of boxes out of the way because I want to show you this big box here. So yeah, just get the plastic off there. So these are some sets that, again, I hummed and hawed about this. The guy said, I can get some of these. Do you want any? And I'm sort of like, oh, I'm not too sure. They're not great things, they're quite big, but it is these sets here. There's some Duplo sets. Now, the reason why I was humming and hawing about whether to accept these is because 109.89, it's a water park, it's a very, very sort of babyish kind of Duplo set. I'm assuming that these will sell at the right price still. I can't remember what the recommended retail price for these was. I'll put it in the description down at the bottom, but I think these have retired. Not that there's any real market for retired Duplo sets, but he basically, I was able to get these off the guy for £5 each, and I know they're worth a lot more than that. They're nice big boxes. I could probably easily sell these on for £10 to £12 and still make a reasonable amount of profit. I didn't want to get too many of these because they're quite bulky, as you can see. So when you're taking them to brick shows and brick fairs, if I'm only going to get £10, £12 for this, then you can probably get, 3 or 4 of these, which you can probably sell for £25 each. So you can see the size-wise why I would probably not take these to too many shows. But yeah, I decided to take them anyway. Again, sort of when you're striking up a sort of business partnership, I suppose, with somebody, then you kind of sometimes take a few hits. But I still think I'm going to make a little bit of money with these. I think the idea with these, I'll probably take them to my to the Hampshire Brick event at the end of October. This is a type of thing that I can put on at a good price, and still hopefully people will think it's a bargain. So that's possibly the plan with these. And I've got 3 of these. So there was one there, and we've also got 2 more in the box as well. Now, the last thing that I've got, they're basically all the same, and it is this set here. And this is quite an unusual set. I was quite pleased when I was able to get some of these. 40585. It's the World of Wonders. So this, if you don't know, was a VIP or an insider's promo. You had to spend some of your insider points to be able to get some of these. And at the time, they were limited to 1 per person, which a lot of insider deals are. I'm pretty certain that they let you then have another one because they probably made too many of them. They weren't particularly selling very well. I think initially these were 2,700 insider points, which in the UK works out at about £16, £17 worth of insider points. Not sure whether they lowered it at some stage. I actually quite like these. I've taken a couple of these to shows, and they tend to sell quite quickly at the right price. And I've basically got, I think it's 39 of these. So the original plan was, I think the guy had got he got 7 for me. That was the original sort of thing. And he says, oh, I can get some more for you. Kind of, how many do you want? And I'm like, what about about 30 more when they come in multiples of 4 per box. So I went for 32 in the end, plus the 7 that he'd sort of already offered, and I got these all at £10 each. Now I do know at shows and fairs these certainly sell for more than £20 each, so probably my plan with these is to sell them all on at maybe 20, maybe just at maybe 22, something like that. I don't quite know yet, and hopefully these will sell quite well. Again, I'm not expecting to sell like all of them in one particular show. They'll be nice, still steady. I'll take a few to each show. And over the sort of next 12 months to probably 24 months, with that amount of stock that I've got, they'll probably eventually all sell. You do get the 4 builds that you get, by the way, are the Parthenon, which is what I would call the Acropolis in Greece, in Athens. You've got the Great Wall of China. You've also got the Al, and I can't pronounce that. How on earth do you pronounce that? Kazne, is that right? Oh dear, my pronunciations are always terrible. And you've also got the mini scale of the Taj Mahal as well. I am tempted to build one of these because I've got so many of them, it would seem daft not to. And it might be a good idea to build one and actually take one to shows as well, so people can actually see the set once it's built and what it looks like. And hopefully that will maybe spur a few people on to build and to buy these themselves. So I've got 39 of these. I'll just sort of show you a couple of boxes. So we've got another 2 here, as you can see. So there's 2 more there. And then we've got a box here which has got 4 of those in, and all of these boxes here, we've got 1, 2, and then another 6 there, so 8 more boxes, and they've all got 4 of those in, so loads and loads of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of their boxes so you can see everything that I've bought in this particular haul. That's everything then. So there's a lot of the same sets. I wouldn't normally buy sort of such bulk of any set really like this, but I think at the price and the offer and the type of set that it is, it's very, very unusual to get hold of. Quite difficult, I would imagine, to get hold of in any kind of quantity. So I just thought it was a good opportunity. I could have probably asked for more and got more, but I think for me, 39 of these sets is going to be plenty. It'll take me a while to shift those, so I think that's probably wise to stick to that. And I'm pretty pleased with all the other sets as well. I mean, £10 each for the moving truck, £8 for the Spice Girls and all these small sets, and £5 for those Duplo sets. I think they're all very, very good prices. I think the guy was pretty happy as well. He was quite happy sort of dealing with stuff. I think he takes a lot of things to car boots and things normally, and sort of struggles. People are bartering all the time, and sort of I just come along knowing I can sell these at brick shows and brick fairs and make a decent profit, and he's happy as well. So everybody wins, so that's fantastic. These World of Wonder sets, by the way, if you're wondering, there's actually 35 in that big tower over there. It's 7 deep, 5 high, 35, and then there's another 4 at the top there. So I'm pretty pleased with all of this. Yeah, slightly unusual. I'm not going to be able to sell these all straight away. These are going to take a while to sell, but that's fine. I've got plenty of shows and brick festivals coming up as the year progresses. So if you are after a World of Wonder set, then I'm probably the person to ask. Come, if you're able to get to a brick show or brick festival, I will always have a few of those in stock. So do come along and see me if you're able to get to a brick show that I'm going to. My next one that I'm going to, by the way, is Maidstone Brick Festival, which is the 12th of July, and then I've got one in Torquay, which I think is early August sometime. I think it's the 3rd. Maybe wrong on the date on that. And then the one after that is Portsmouth, which I think is the 17th of August. And then I've got one in early September, which is around about the 6th-ish of September. I'll probably put all the dates in the description at the end of this video. So quite a few shows coming up throughout July, August and September. So hopefully if you're wanting one of these sets, that's the place to go. That's the place to be. Pretty pleased with this haul. I'm hoping in the future that I'll be able to get more different and unusual sets from this guy. He kind of knows what I want now, which is great. So hopefully if he comes up trumps with some more stuff, I'll be well chuffed. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this unusual haul video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.